Yo lads, how's it going? And welcome back to another Team of the Season event guide. The Team of the Season event has just dropped in FIFA Mobile. It's a very confusing event. As some people have noticed or do know, I did indeed quit FIFA Mobile, hence why there's been no streams or uploads recently. But I've seen a lot of people say that this event is confusing. I've just been working on it for about the past 3 hours or so, just to try and crack down the numbers, what's possible free to play. And I understand why a lot of people are confused. Now, if you ended up playing the last season of FIFA Mobile, the Team of the Season event this season is fairly similar in terms of what you have to do. There's just a few extra things involved. Now, just a little bit more on why I quit FIFA Mobile. I wasn't too happy with where the game direction was going, hence why I've not been streaming, uploading recently. I'm not going to talk about it in full. If you want to go and check it out why, there's a link in the description to my Twitter. The pinned tweet of my Twitter is explaining the reason why I did end up quitting. Now, does this guide that mean that I'm going to be uploading regularly, streaming again as usual? The answer is no. Still not going to be playing. The event does look good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. I've kind of fallen out of love with FIFA Mobile, so what's going to go on in the future, I'm still unsure, but this guide is just to help you out today. So if it does help you out, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, send it around to your friends and all that good stuff. It helps out the channel a lot. I'll probably end up doing multiple guides for Team of the Season because there's a lot of if, buts, and maybes that we don't really know the answer to as of right now. So I'm just going to explain what you can get, what you should be focusing on, what you should be doing as of the initial stage. As of right now, an ultimate Team of the Season is not possible free to play. That could very well change because you're not too far off being able to get one. So we'll start in the event guide. What do you do? How do you get these players? So similar to previous seasons around the Team of the Season event, you start off with a daily claim. You need to be claiming this every day. This refreshes every 24 hours. So every day you need to be logging in. And then you have 3 sets of skill games that you need to end up doing as well. These refresh every 12 hours. So make sure you're keeping that one in mind. Log in the morning and the night. Make sure you're doing these every 12 hours. There's also some AI games, which are a bit more difficult based on where you're ranked in VSA for the left-hand node and head-to-head on the right-hand node. I'll be talking about where you need to be in order to maximize your rewards for Team of the Season in this a bit later on. And then there's also some community TOTS VSA games, which you need to do depending on your stipulations. So if you want to do the left-hand node, all you have to do is be less than 106 team overall. If you want to do the middle VSA game, you need to have less than 106 overall. And then the square objective as well, which is having 1 player from each the Premier League and all the other top 5 leagues. And then to do the right-hand node, you need to have 6 community Team of the Season players, which you can buy off the market, and then have the other 2 previous ones as well. This is the one that I'm going to be recommending that you end up doing. So if you don't have any community Team of the Seasons right now, you're going to need to spend about 5 to 10 million coins if you have that budget to try and get this as well. If not, then try and get in here and end up winning a few of your games, because my calculations are going to be focused on you doing all 3 of the milestones, and you just losing every game. That's what my calculations are going to be based off. And then you also have some Team of the Season reserves. That's going to be for each league. So we have community out already. Then it's going to be Premier League, then Bundesliga, then the Liga, then Liga, then Serie A. That should be the order of the rest of the Team of the Season. As usual for a big event in FIFA Mobile, we end up having our new Star Pass as well. This is a big Star Pass. Not just 100 levels anymore, now 125 levels. If you're just doing your dailies and stuff, you'll end up being okay in completing this, since it is an 8-week event, a long time for this event. You also have your daily quests. You need to make sure you're doing all these with scoring goals, division rivals. Then you also have some quests which you can do for the entire of the Team of the Season event. So you got a bit of time to end up getting yourself some tickets, some league points, some reserves, etc, etc. And then some weekly quests which you need to end up doing each week. These will reset for each new league. So Premier League being next week will replace the community points with Premier League points, etc, etc. There is also some exchanges. Some exchanges will be coming in the future as well. The main one that you want to focus on is doing these league points exchanges where you trade in an 89 plus community player. Now, looking at the Team of the Season exchanges from the EA guide, we're also going to get some exchanges on Monday for some extra Team of the Season tickets and Team of the Season reserve tokens. These are going to be very crucial, so you need to end up doing these on Monday when they end up releasing. So what is possible free to play and what do you need to be focusing on? The main thing in this event, similar to last season, is getting these community TOTS tickets every single week. So to get that, you need to spend 28,000 community tickets. So when Premier League releases, you're going to have to spend 28,000 Premier League points, etc, etc. and you'll end up getting 2,000 tickets each week. So how do you end up getting the most amount of league points without doing any ticket exchanges? So you have your daily claim, which gives 200 league points for whatever league is out every day. So obviously each league is only going to be out for 7 days, so 200 times 7 is 1,400. And then completing the 3 skill games every 12 hours, so you're going to be doing 6 skill games a day, get 450 points again as 7 days for each week of each league is 3,150. And then, as I said for my calculations earlier, you want to make sure that you're getting all 3 of the objectives done to unlock the right-hand community TOTS VSA game, where if you lose every game, you get 375 community points. Times that by 7 days is 2,625. Now you need to do your daily quests. Completing that every day is going to get you 400 league tokens. So over 1 week is 2,800 tokens. And then you also have your weekly quests, which are available for whenever that league is out. And that's 3,750 points in here. You do also get a few extra community points. However, I've not included these in the calculations since these do not change every week. They're going to be specifically for the community team of the season, which won't really affect what you end up getting free to play. In the Star Pass, I'm just going to presume that you don't end up buying the Star Pass because that's going to affect the calculations quite a lot. So just in the free plus for each league, you're going to get 3,000 tokens free to play for all 6 leagues. So the Community, Premier League, Bundesliga, Liga, La Liga, Bundesliga, etc, etc. It is then also very important to note that there is going to be a Team of the Season pass for each league. You access that through the main chapter in the top left-hand corner. Press on the Team of the Season pass and you can get some extra league points, tickets, and reserve tokens in here as well. You get 2,500 possible league tokens from here. You do also get an extra 8,500 from the paid pass, but again, I'm not going to include that in this calculation. Team of the Season challenge mode is on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where you can get some league points. It's going to be all AI games this time around, and you can get up to 1,075 league points per challenge mode. So because there's 3 each week, you're going to get the 3,225 as it says in the EA guide. So every week you need to make sure that you play in challenge mode on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you go to exchanges in the main screen, you can also get 2 lots of 1,000 community points just by trading in an 89 community player. You can either buy them off the market or you can do them from opening your reserves packs, which I'll explain in a little bit. But you also get 2,000 league points each week for in here. Now, I left the main confusing bit until last. The AI games, your points are based off where you end up finishing in both VSA, which is the left-hand node, and head-to-head, which is the right-hand node. If you're in amateur, you only get 200 points for winning, and then in pro, you get 225 for winning, world class 250, and then legendary you have 321, and then you also have FIFA champion. FIFA champion also gives an extra few reserve tokens in here, but they don't really flex it that much. Now, if you are in world class for both VSA and head to head, you're going to get yourself a total of 3,500 tokens from playing these 2 AI games every single day over the course of 1 week. If you're in FIFA champion for both VSA and head to head, you're going to get 4,900 tokens. So I'm just going to take the average of 4,000, which is legendary 3 for one node, for one of VSA or head-to-head, and world class for the other. Most people that are going to be watching this video are probably going to be in around this area, so I'm just going to average it. You're going to get about 4,000 points from these 2 AI games every single week. I would make sure at a minimum you are in world class. Everything before Pro 1 is all AI games, so you shouldn't really have too much of an issue pushing for world class if you just end up playing the game every single day and slowly end up working up. So the total from completing all of this stuff is 28,450, which, as I said, is very important so that you can end up collecting your Team of the Season tickets for every single league. It's important that you end up spending the 28k. Now, where do you spend that 28k is a little bit different. As of right now, in every league, you're going to be able to claim a 94 as a minimum. But obviously, you can exchange your tickets in the ticket swap for whatever league you end up wanting. I'm going to explain how many tickets are free to play in a second. What's the max that you can end up getting from this? I don't know. So the only thing I recommend that you do and now, until we get more information about Ultimate Team of the Season, is going up to Node 11, where you get some extra tickets again, and then stop in there. Do not claim anything else after that, because the free-to-play calculations may change. So when Premier League comes out, make sure you only go up to Premier League Reward 11, and that's the same for all the other leagues until we get a little bit closer to Ultimate, and then we know what is possible free-to-play. As of right now, what the calculations are, is you can claim a 95 overall in 5 leagues, and 194, and that doesn't give you enough points to claim an ultimate team of the season starter. So as of right now, I think these numbers are going to change, so I don't recommend going further than node 11. Now, every single week, we are going to get some team of the season reserves, and the thing that I recommend claiming is up to reserve milestone 10. So you end up claiming some reserves based off every single league that ends up coming out. The best value is for you to go up to node 10, get your 2,000 league points, which I didn't include in my calculation a second ago, and also get yourself an extra 3,000 tickets. So how many reserve tokens do you end up getting? From the daily login, there's 300 reserve tokens in here. There's 8 weeks of the event, so 300 times 8 is 2,400. From the claim, you get 50 a day. 56 days of the event is 2,800. Completing your 3 skill games every single day, again, you get another 50 in here, 2,800 again. Completing your intro quest, you get 450 in here. Your daily quest, you have 75 in here every single day, which is 4,200 over the course of the event. You also have your weekly quest, which you're going to reset, but each week you will have 500 reserve tokens, which is another 3k. In the main star pass, there's 2,800. In each individual team of the season pass, you're going to get 400 tokens in here from the free-to-play pass. There's going to be 6 team of the season passes for Community, Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Liga 1, and Serie A. That's 2,400. And then you can also get 1,100 these 2 AI games if you end up winning them, but only if you're in FIFA Champion. Hence why I've highlighted this bit in red. And then from the future exchanges, which are going to come out on each Monday, you're going to get 2,400 from across the whole of the event as well. So the total that you can get free to play is 23,250, which means you can go up to this node a total of 5 times out of the 6 possible leagues. So you can choose which league you don't want to end up going for. Again, it doesn't really matter which league you end up leaving out. So how many tickets do you end up getting now? From your daily skill games, you get 120 a day, 56-day event again, 6,720. Your intro quest, you get 300. Your weekly quest, you get 650. I've only put 6 weeks down on the weekly quests since we don't know what the quests are going to hold in the 2 ultimate weeks, which end up coming out at the end of the event after Serie A. The starter pass is 6,850. The team of the season passes, again, there's 6 team of the season passes. You get 1,000 in each pass, which is 6,000. 2,700 from the exchanges, which are going to come out on each Monday. The league rewards from going up to node 11 on every single league is 500 for each 6 possible leagues, which is another 3,000. And then also the milestone, which I explained that you could get free to play for each one, is 12,000 over the course of 6 possible leagues. And then spending 4,400 reserve tokens for 5 weeks gets you another 15,000. Which brings you a total of 56,000 free to play as of right now. Whether that's going to increase in the future, I'm still not too sure. It depends on what's going to come out in Ultimate. We're still expecting an Ultimate Team of the Season Pass, so that will affect the calculations of what's going to be free to play. What you end up doing with your Team of the Season tickets is trading them into the ticket swap of whichever league you want to focus in. So if you wanted to focus in the Premier League, then you'd end up changing it in the Premier League one, which is going to release next week. However, as of right now, we still don't know what the most efficient way is going to be. So like I said earlier, the only thing I recommend is on each league, you only go up to Community Reward 11 and wait until the free-to-play calculations are official. The most efficient way at the minute, I believe, is to go for a 95 in 5 leagues, and 94 in one of the leagues, and that will get you about 1,100 ultimate exchange tokens, which is only going to be enough to do the 98 team of the season starter trade-in to get you 125 ultimate points. And then you'd also have to do 3 of the reserve exchanges, which gives you 275 ultimate points in total, which wouldn't be enough for a free-to-play ultimate team of the season starter. Like I said, this could change in the future, so it's better to hold on to your points as of right now. The thing that you're going to be doing over the course of Ultimate Team of the Season, make sure you're doing your exchanges, which are in the main exchange chapter. These are going to release every Thursday and Monday, so make sure you're doing these every single week. You don't need to do this via unless you're really interested in them. However, this time around, the exchange players are unauctionable. So the only way you're going to be able to get them is by doing them over the course of the time that they are out. This Vaya is only going to be out for 7 days. After that, you are never going to be able to get him again. You could craft an 89 plus community reserve if you don't end up packing one from the 4,400 tokens that you're going to end up spending. But make sure you're doing these community points and for each league points in the future. Make sure you're doing all your daily quests, the team of the season exchanges, as I said. Work your way through the community pass. You'll be able to complete this one free to play as well, and you end up getting a free 89 plus community player, which you can end up using in the exchange as well. Make sure you're doing your daily quests. Remember, there's daily quests that you need to end up doing, which are in the main section, and then there's also weekly quests, which you need to end up doing as well. So I hope that gives you a little bit better insight of what you're going to be doing in Team of the Season. Just as a little side note, don't panic about where you are ranked in VSA and head-to-head. Try and get up as high as you can over the course of the event. It shouldn't affect your numbers too much, only if you're going to be in pro or less. Just try and get to world class. You should be safe in order to get the 28k points which you need for the milestones in each league, which is the main thing as of right now. When we end up getting the free-to-play calculations, I will come back and do another Team of the Season guide, but this one is just a main breakdown of what you need to end up doing each week and every day. Like I said, if the video does help you out, please do leave a like. Consider subscribing if you want to see more FIFA mobile guides in the future. Whether I come back full-time in terms of doing streams again, uploading regular YouTube videos, I can't assure you of that as of right now, but I hope the guide helps you out. But anyway, until my next video, I will catch you a little bit later. Till then, stay sick, stay epic, and peace out. Adios.